Good morning, dear students. I welcome you all in this class. I am your English teacher, Neetu Pawan. Now, as we know that now the syllabus is divided in term 1 and term 2. So, first of all, for your understanding, I am explaining that how the marks of the term 1 divided. Term 1 and term 2 both are for 50-50 marks. Now, we will see term 1. Term 1, how the marks are divided. First of all, reading. Reading means already we have discussed about that discursive passage. In that class I have explained you that the first and second question for the unseen passage, it means for a discursive passage and for factual passage. This is called the reading comprehension. So for this factual and discursive passage, 10 marks, 5 marks for each. Then the second, writing and grammar. So in class 9, in the grammar in the writing sections, you have to write a descriptive paragraph and a short story. And the second is the grammar. So it means for the writing section, it means for the descriptive paragraph and for the short story. You will have total 5 marks. And for the grammar section, total 8 topics we have, like tenses, modals, subject, verb, agreement, determiners, reported speech, then commands and requests, statements, and at the last interrogative. So 5 marks for writing and 5 marks for the grammar section. So total 10 marks. Then for the literature. Literature means what? You have 2 textbooks, Beehive and Moments. So 20 marks for literature part. Now see, the total marks is 40. Then the remaining 10 marks for the internal assessment. Now internal assessment means in your school exams conducted like that, PT1, PT2, then notebook evaluation, then a project also if you have submitted according to your subject teacher. So that marks will be here. So 10 marks for this. Now you can see the grand total is 50 marks. Then the next, for this reading comprehensions, I have informed you that you will have 2 passages. So the passage number 1, it means a factual passage. In that passage, you will have 400 to 450 words will be given, and from these, all the MCQs type questions will be given. Till last year also we were giving like this only in the class 9th and class 10th. So there is no change in this passage already. From the reading comprehension, all the MCQs type questions will be given. So you have to choose the correct option. And the second passage means for the factual passage. In that passage, total 300 to 350 words will be given. From that passage also you will have all the multiple choice questions. Then like that for the writing section, already informed that you will have a descriptive paragraph and a short story. Okay. So in this class we will understand how you have to write a descriptive paragraph or what are the features of a descriptive paragraph. But before starting to teach you this, I will tell you the chapter name also according to term 1. So for the term 1, from the grammar sections already I informed you. Then first of all you have a textbook Beehive. So from the Beehive, chapter number 1, the fun they had. Chapter 2, the sound of music. Chapter 3, the little girl. Chapter 4, a truly beautiful mind. And the chapter 5, my childhood. These 5 chapters given in the term 1 syllabus. It means you have to prepare 5 chapters for the term 1. Term 1 means what? Your half-yearly exam, you can understand. Then the next is the Moments textbook. So from that Moments textbook, total 4 chapters given. The Lost Child, The Adventures of Toto. These 2 already we have completed. Then chapter 3, In the Kingdom of Fools, and the chapter 4, The Happy Prince. So these 4 chapters only you have to prepare for your term 1 examination. Then from the poetry sections, in your Beehive's textbook, after each chapter a poem given. So total 4 poems given for the term 1 syllabus. The number 1 is The Road Not Taken, Wind. Then the next third is Rain on the Roof. These 3 already we have completed. Road Not Taken, Wind and Rain on the Roof. These 3 what is a descriptive paragraph? See, what do you understand by a descriptive paragraph? Descriptive means what? To describe something. It means paragraph already till 8th standard, you know, write paragraph about a scene of a railway platform, or you met with an accident or a road accident, like that, blood donation camp, or your school annual function. Like these topics, these are the common topics for the paragraph writing. Now one word only added, descriptive. It means you have to describe that particular event or the particular place given or the particular person given, because the descriptive paragraph related to a person, to a place, or to an event. It means we have to properly describe the particular topic, whatever we will have during the examination. So it means we have to write a proper description. This is called a descriptive paragraph. Now it can be related to a person. Suppose there is a question that write a descriptive paragraph about the Swami Vivekananda. It means Swami Vivekananda is a great personality, is a great learned person, a great wise person. Okay, it means we have to write a proper description about personality of Swami Vivekananda. It means we have to explain qualities and the personalities and the virtuousness of the Swami Vivekananda, as like the readers can feel that Swami Vivekananda is here in front of us. Like that we have to explain. Sometimes, you know, when we are watching the movies and we became emotional suddenly, because how these actor and actress, how they are performing very naturally, and we also start to think like that this is the reality, whatever the happening in front of us. But in reality we know that they are performing the role, just they are doing the drama. But then also, so like the same thing, we have to write such in a very natural way, so the readers can feel that actually how the person is. Then the next is, suppose descriptive paragraph, we have a topic related to a particular place, then also we have to write a proper description. And suppose related to an event, like that, write a descriptive paragraph about how the last annual function celebrated in your school. So according to each and everything, according to proper sequence, we have to write. Now we will see how we have to write a descriptive paragraph. What is the format of a descriptive paragraph? First of all, we will write the heading. It means whatever the title we have for a descriptive paragraph. Suppose I have given annual function of your school. Okay, then here we will write the annual function. Then in the next line we will write writer's name and a class. Writer's name is, if you are writing, then you are the writer, you will write your name and slash and your class. You have to mention in which section, in which class you are. Okay, then we will start to write a descriptive paragraph. So first of all, you should focus which language you have to use when you are writing descriptive paragraph. Now see, now in your question paper there will be question, if these are given in the MCQs form, then there can be question like that, when you are writing a descriptive paragraph, which kind of language you should use. Then we should use formal language, we should use simple language, and we should use attractive language, so we can attract our readers. This is the important things. Then when we are writing a descriptive paragraph, we have to mention the main themes of our topic. Whatever topic we have, hints, important, attractive things, like that we are writing about the annual function. Then what were the attractive things were there in your place. You have to write your experience also. What do you feel when you were there, when you have seen? This you have to write. Then the next is reactions of the incident. What effects came in your mind when you have seen the annual function, or when you have read about a great personality like Swami Vivekananda, or when you have visited the particular place? Reactions of that incident. Okay. Then at the end we will write use of sensory details. Some the factual details related to the topic that we have to mention. So like this you have to write a descriptive paragraph. Now after this class I will send you some examples. It means with question and answers. So that particular question answers you have to write in your notebook. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.